Hi everyone! Welcome to my cooking channel Japanese Food at Home. I'm Chef Reina from Japan. Today, I'm excited to share a recipe for Japanese rolled omelet stuffed with sukiyaki, a perfect fusion of tender savory beef and fluffy flavorful egg. One of my earliest videos, which was about Japanese rolled omelets, has become the most popular on my channel. In Japan, it is not rare to add a twist with some additional ingredients to rolled omelets to customize the flavor. This time, I've paired a rolled omelet with sukiyaki to make the dish more special. Rolling the filling takes a bit of practice, so it's helpful to start by mastering a regular omelet first. You can check out my earlier video for some useful tips. Alright then, let's talk about the ratio of sukiyaki sauce first. A basic ratio is 2 soy sauce to 2 sake to 2 mirin to 1 sugar in volume. Just combine everything until the sugar is dissolved. Super easy, isn't it? Today, we're going to use this sauce to season the beef filling and the egg mixture. So now, let's check the ingredient list. To make the sukiyaki sauce for 1 rolled omelet, you need 2 teaspoons each of soy sauce, sake, mirin, and 1 teaspoon of sugar, following the basic ratio. And combine everything as I showed earlier. For the egg mixture, you need eggs, water, potato starch, and salt. If you're wondering why I'm adding potato starch, check out my earlier video on regular rolled omelets. For the filling, use thinly sliced beef. I recommend the products for shabu shabu as they are sliced especially thin, so cooked beef will remain tender even when cool. To add a vibrant green to the filling, I'm going to use garland chrysanthemum, which is called shungiku in Japanese, and is a type of edible chrysanthemum green commonly used in Japanese and Asian cooking. It's one of the typical ingredients for sukiyaki, but if it's not available in your region, go ahead and use another green such as spinach. As an additional ingredient, you need oil to grease your omelette pan, and some grated bacon radish for garnishing if you want. So now, let's work on preparing the filling. This is garland chrysanthemum, aka shungiku. It has a unique, slightly herbal flavor, and I really love it. The stalks are too tough as a filling for a fluffy omelette, so separate the leaves from the stalks. We're going to use only leaves today, but the stalks are still edible and its crunchy texture matches stir-frying. If you're using spinach instead, you don't have to remove stalks as they are soft enough. Boil water in a frying pan or a large pot. Then add some salt. Once it comes to a full boil, immerse the leaves and boil for 20 to 30 seconds. Immediately transfer them into an ice bath to preserve the vivid green color. Once the leaves are cooled, drain excess water by squeezing with your hands. Additionally, pat dry them with a paper towel. As a filling, the leaves need to fit your omelette pan, so shorten the length as needed according to the width of the pan. Add the trimmed pieces back to the remaining shungiku and set aside until ready to use. Next, sauté the beef in the omelette pan. Preheat the pan over medium heat and pour in a little bit of oil to grease the base. Add the beef and stir-fry. If your beef slices are stuck together, separate them while stir-frying. Once the beef starts to brown, add 1 tablespoon of the sukiyaki sauce. Keep stir-frying until the sauce has almost evaporated and the beef is nicely glazed. Remove the beef from the pan and let it cool slightly. As you're going to use the pan again later in the process, wipe off the residue with a paper towel and rinse the pan with water. Alright, next, let's prepare the egg mixture. First, make the seasoning mixture by adding the remaining sukiyaki sauce to the water, followed by the potato starch and the salt. Stir well with a spoon. After that, work on the eggs. I usually remove the calaza, the white string-like stuff, because I don't like its distinctive texture, but it's up to you. So now they're ready to beat. Move your chopsticks briskly. You want to break apart the jelly-like parts of egg whites as finely as you can, so that you will be able to spread the egg mixture thinly and evenly over the omelette pan. When you try to hold up the mixture with the chopsticks and no egg white chunks are hanging on, it's ready to season. Stir the seasoning mixture again before pouring it into the egg mixture. And combine well. Alright, the egg mixture is ready. Okay then, preheat the pan over medium-low heat. Also, prepare a soaking wet towel next to the stove. Grease the base with oil using a paper towel. Before pouring the egg mixture, make sure to mix it well, especially when it contains the potato starch. To check the temperature, draw lines on the pan. If you're not sure how this method works, check out my earlier video on regular omelettes. Using a ladle, stir the mixture again and pour it into the pan. Then tilt it immediately to spread it out all over the base, rotating your wrist. Prick the bubbles to flatten the surface. When the mixture is no longer fluid yet is still half-cooked, turn off the heat and stop the heating process by placing the pan on the wet towel. This process is to prevent overcooking by residual heat while you arrange the filling. Lay the shungiku on the egg sheet, about 1.5 centimeters from the back end, followed by the beef. You should try to avoid gaps as best you can if you want to achieve a good-shaped omelette at the end. Next, fold the back end to make a thin central core. Then hold a turner in each of your hands and roll the egg sheet, including the filling, as tight as you can. The rest of the process will be the same as a regular omelette. Heat the emptied rear half space. Then grease well with oil. Slide the omelette backwards. And hit the front half space and grease it as well. Check the temperature again. Then pour in another ladle of the mixture. and immediately spread it out. Lift the rolled omelette up to let the mixture penetrate underneath. Tilt the pan so that it spreads out evenly, and roll it again when it loses liquidity. Repeat this process until it reaches your preferred thickness or the mixture is used up. Do not try to pinch the omelette up. Just put the chopsticks on it gently to support it and roll it down, optimizing the tilt of the pan. Lastly, slide the omelette backwards and flip it over onto a cutting board. Alright, we're almost there. When an omelette contains filling, it tends to be ugly in shape, but no worries. You can reshape it using a sushi mat, aka makisu in Japanese. Roll the omelette in the mat and tighten it. This way, you can give the omelette an even thickness, as the sticks of the mat always stay parallel to each other. Omelettes with a filling are more fragile than regular ones, so leave it to cool until the shape is stable. So now let's cut the omelette and see how the filling appears. This looks mouth-watering, doesn't it? Well, that's how you make a delicious sukiyaki rolled omelette. Serve it with some freshly grated daikon radish, and savor the juicy, fluffy omelette bursting with the rich umami of sukiyaki. Give it a try and let me know how it turns out. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Have a delicious and smile-filled year ahead. See you next time.